Okay, this video I just want to do like a little update about exercise, diet, and all that kind of stuff. I've made videos, but I haven't made them. I think I've deleted them. But basically, I went back, decided to go back to my doctor that I had years ago. I was tired of being used as a guinea pig at these other places because I don't have health insurance, so I was trying to go to ones that are for people without health insurance. I'm getting health insurance as soon as I can. Yeah, I don't work, so I don't have the health insurance through any job. Anyway, there's this place I go. There's more than one place I go to get some walking exercise, and I don't know. I do realize I need to change it up some. And definitely not go at the same time to any of them, or park in the same spot, things like that, because, something weird happened at one of them, and twice, two different, it happened more than once, but then there was another one on top of it, so, but anyway, as far as, I went to this other doctor, and I told her about the medications that this nurse practitioner in a different practice, totally different practice, had put me on. The results, one was cholesterol, it was a statin. I've been telling her, the nurse practitioner, that I cannot take a statin. She put me on one anyway, and I thought it was something, I should have checked it out more, and I only took it, I think, for 4 days, and immediately I started feeling like I had a cold, and I'd taken 2 other ones years ago, maybe it was one of those, that made me had like muscle atrophy. Well, this right away I felt it, and not muscle, like it was just like I had a cold. The muscles hurt so bad, like I had a bad flu. And I think it was 4 days, and I took myself off of. The next day my hands were swollen, really, like retaining a whole lot of water. It took longer for me to get that out of my system. I don't even know if it's out of my system now. A little over a month later. And but the doctor I went back to, she put me on a one that's not a statin. I've taken it a couple of days and a couple of dosages, and I will feel like it's not a statin, but I'll still feel a little bit of an ache right after I take it. I was thinking maybe it's psychosomatic or something, but I'll feel an ache for like 2 or 3 hours, and then it goes away. And that's why I wonder if the other one is out of my system yet. And the pharmacist had told me that, they can take a while to get out of your system. And so that was for the cholesterol. And as far as the diabetes, the doctor put me on the doctor I went back to, she added a different one. She gave me samples of it, and I was like, I read it, and it says that, about pancreatitis, and it's like the major warning. And I've had pancreatitis, and I said, no way am I going through that again. I had it in the year 2000, and no, I was in the hospital for 10 days to 2 weeks. I don't know, because I was so messed up, and I was by myself. They had me on so much medication, messed up. The hospital did. Because, like the nurse had said there, it was like the pain of having, when a woman's in hard labor having a baby, and it's constant. It just doesn't go away. So they had me on some major painkillers. Almost died, So I'm not willing to try it. That's why I wanted to do it on diet and exercise alone again. I know it's harder when you get older, but yeah. Of course, I'm not suggesting this to anybody. You got your own doctor. I'm not a doctor. You have your own doctor. I'm not a healthcare professional provider at all. And you go, you mind your doctor. But this one, and then plus, I don't like starting 2 new medications at the same time, or changing medications at the same time. Because I want to know if I'm a really highly sensitive person, especially to medications. I want to know if I'm going to have a bad reaction to one. Which one is it? I don't want to go through all that. Getting off both of them and then starting one at a time. So I forget that step. I just start one at a time, and see if I have any reactions. Give it a chance. So that's what I'm going to do. And she said she was going to give me a diet. She said, I'm not going to give you a diet plan. So I'm going to give you a different way to eat, or something like that. I guess, how people say a new lifestyle. But anyway, she didn't. We had a lot of things we covered, and but I'm not surprised that one thing didn't get done, or maybe there was something. But she gave me some, 2 different kinds of I think one's an inhaler and one's something else. But it's an inhaler, but not the same, for the same purpose. Anyway, those things cost a heck of a lot. And, like I said, I don't have health insurance, so I don't have insurance for the medications. But I do have those discount cards. And let me tell you, those things take off a lot. They really work. They really work great. They work great for reducing the price. It's a discount. And she basically called one in for me. That place was way too high. It was like 186 or 168. I don't know which one. I don't remember. With the discount card they already had for me. So, she had told me, the doctor told me to call back if it winds up being real expensive. It was almost twice as much as she had said, that it said on her little price matching thing. So I called them back. They called it into a different store, and went there, and the woman actually used a different discount card for me, and it was $36 or $38, something like that. Yeah, can you believe it? Seriously, just depends on where you pick this up, which store you use or whatever. So yeah, but that works. So now, okay, diet. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a diet plan right now. So I'm going to do a lot more exercising. Hopefully that'll work. Hopefully this cholesterol, this different kind of cholesterol thing will reduce that. And, the exercise, I want to continue to exercise, buff it up. I've had a few things that happened that made me kind of go backwards and not be able to exercise as much, including the leg that I don't know what the heck I ever did to it, but the muscles tightens and everything. So, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. But like I said, that's basically the update right now. And the interesting thing was, while I was there, everybody was so nice. I mean, so nice to me. And I've mentioned I live in Narcissismville, and I actually did a video about how nice they were to me and how great it was to feel somebody, be nice to me. And the doctor was always nice, but anyway. And there was a woman there, she said she recognized me and I hadn't been there in like 4 or 5 years. And she said she remembered me, and she was the one that took my labs. And I said, really? You remember me? She said, yeah, I remember you. She said, you've lost weight. And I said, I've lost about 4 pounds. so I don't know where you're seeing it. And she kind of laughed, and she said, no, something about you is different. Well, I was wearing, later on I thought about it, and was wearing it like I'm wearing right now, all black. The shirt, the capris, the shoes, the socks, just black. And I had my hair straightened, okay? And I have long hair. So, yeah, that was what it was, At least I think so, because 4 pounds on me, I'm a gentle giant. You're not going to see 4 pounds. It's a big weight loss. It was real nice, and so, but I had actually, when I found out I was allergic to this one medication years ago, I lost, I'd say 20 pounds from where I am now, but I was allergic to a medication. Didn't know it for 2.5 years. No doctor and all this could figure out what was going on. And I had to figure out by basically trial and error. And I was real bad off. I had a horrible rash. And they kept saying it's contact dermatitis. No. Contact from the medication that I was allergic to, and I had to figure out. But anyway, so yeah, I've gained back that weight, but hey, I've weighed the same amount since I was 12. Except for one time I ate too much. Was doing a thing of eating way too many carbs when I was younger, and drinking sugar is the way I would put it. Like Cokes, and not Coke brand, but we call them Coke sodas. And also just eating too much, and then that's when I was diagnosed with diabetes type 2, and I started eating. Stopped around that time. I stopped drinking, and I lost drinking anything with sugar in it, and I lost 44 pounds in 44 days. And yes, that's not healthy, they say these days. Back then, the doctor said it was healthy for you, to do that. And I was young then. like half my lifetime ago. And I doubt I could do that now. But yeah. And the other time was when I had a boyfriend that was in the hospital and for 61 days total, and they didn't expect him to live the whole while. And there were days, one day I remember standing there saying, when was the last time I ate? And I could not remember what day it was. Like, and I was barely eating. So those are only 2 times, and then maybe one more time with medication. So anyway, that's enough for this video for now. I thought I'd give an update. If you like this and want to subscribe to this channel, click the circle. If you want to watch another video on this channel, click one of the rectangles. And like, subscribe, share, comment, whatever you want. As long as it's nice now. Alright, I'll talk to you on another video. Bye.